Imagine walking into a room where no one knows your name, yet within minutes people lean toward you, listen to you, and feel seen by you. This is not magic. This is not manipulation. This is human psychology at its most powerful, and this is where Dale Carnegie begins. The real lesson he taught was never about winning arguments or impressing crowds. It was about understanding a quiet truth. People do not care how much you know until they feel how much you care. Every human being you meet is silently asking the same question: do you see me? Do I matter? Dale Carnegie understood that if you answer that question sincerely, you unlock doors that strength, money, and talent never can. Think of a young salesman early in his career. He knew his product inside out. He memorized every feature and every benefit, yet he failed again and again. One day, instead of talking, he listened. He asked a customer about their struggles and their goals. He repeated what he heard in simple words. He nodded. He stayed present. The customer felt understood. The sale happened naturally. The product did not change. The person did. Carnegie taught that the deepest human desire is the desire to feel important, not flattered, not praised with empty words, but genuinely valued. Here's the psychology behind it. When someone feels heard, their brain releases calm, defensiveness drops, trust rises. This is why arguing rarely works. When you attack a belief, you attack the person. Their mind shuts its doors. Carnegie warned us never to tell someone they are wrong, not because truth doesn't matter, but because ego matters more in that moment. If you want influence, you must first remove resistance. Picture a disagreement with a friend or a colleague. Your instinct is to correct them, to prove your point, to win. But Carnegie would whisper a different approach. Begin with respect. Say that you may be mistaken. Ask them to explain their view. Find one small place where you genuinely agree. The moment you do this, something powerful happens. They stop defending and start connecting. You are no longer enemies. You are partners searching for truth together. One of the most underrated lessons Carnegie taught is the power of names. A name is to a person the sweetest sound in any language. When you remember and use it, you send a signal of recognition. You tell their subconscious mind that they exist in your world. Practice this. Repeat a name when you hear it. Associate it with an image. Use it naturally in conversation. You will notice people warm to you without knowing why. Carnegie also emphasized appreciation over criticism. Most people are starved for honest appreciation, not exaggerated praise, but recognition of effort and intent. When someone feels appreciated, they try harder. When they feel criticized, they shrink or rebel. The human mind responds far better to encouragement than to force. If you want to change behavior, catch people doing something right. Say it clearly, say it sincerely, then watch how quickly they grow. Consider a manager who constantly points out mistakes. The team becomes quiet, fearful, and disengaged. Now imagine a manager who first acknowledges what is working, who corrects gently and privately, who frames mistakes as learning. The second team does not just perform better, they trust. Carnegie believed leadership is built on goodwill, not authority. Another deep insight is this: people act based on their own interests, not yours. This is not selfishness, it is human nature. If you want someone to do something, show them how it benefits them. Speak in terms of their desires, their fears, their hopes. This is not deception, it is empathy. When you align your request with their motivation, cooperation feels natural. A classic example is persuasion in daily life. Instead of saying, "you should exercise," say, "imagine feeling energetic, confident, and strong." Instead of saying, "you must meet the deadline," say, "imagine the relief and pride when this is completed on time." The mind moves toward pleasure and away from pain. Frame your words accordingly. Carnegie also taught the importance of smiling. Not a fake smile, but a genuine one that reaches the eyes. A smile is a universal signal of safety. It tells others you are not a threat. It opens conversations before words are spoken. Practice this. Notice how people respond differently when you greet them with warmth. At the heart of all these lessons is one central idea: become genuinely interested in other people. This cannot be faked for long, but when it is real, it changes everything. Ask questions you truly want answers to. Listen without planning your reply. Celebrate others' successes as if they were your own. When you do this, you become memorable. The first part of Carnegie lessons is about shifting focus away from yourself. When you stop trying to impress and start trying to understand, you gain influence. When you stop trying to win and start trying to connect, you gain respect. This is where likability is born, not from perfection, but from presence.
As the story continues, the lessons deepen. Dale Carnegie understood that fear is the silent enemy behind most human behavior. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. He believed confidence is not built by dominating others, but by mastering your inner dialogue. How you speak to yourself shapes how the world responds to you. One powerful idea he shared is to act as if you are confident even when you are not. This is not pretending, it is training. The body leads the mind. When you stand tall, breathe deeply, and speak clearly, your brain follows. Over time, this becomes natural. Confidence is a habit, not a trait. Consider someone terrified of public speaking. Their mind races with worst-case scenarios. Carnegie advised facing fear directly, but in small steps. Speak up in a meeting. Share a thought with a friend. Gradually, the fear loses its grip. Avoidance feeds anxiety. Action dissolves it. Another lesson is learning to handle worry. Carnegie believed that living in the present day is essential for mental peace. Most worry comes from imagining futures that never arrive. He suggested focusing on what you can do now. Ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Accept it, then work calmly to improve the situation. Once the fear is named, it loses power. Think of a person overwhelmed by career uncertainty. Instead of spiraling, they list practical steps. Update skills, reach out to contacts, apply consistently. Each small action restores control. The mind feels safer when it is moving. Carnegie also emphasized the importance of letting others save face. Public embarrassment creates enemies. Private correction builds allies. When someone makes a mistake, resist the urge to expose it. Find a way to correct with dignity. People remember how you make them feel long after the details fade. This principle is vital in relationships. When emotions run high, harsh words cut deep. Carnegie would suggest beginning with praise and honest appreciation before addressing an issue. Speak about your own feelings instead of accusations. Say, "I felt hurt," instead of "you are wrong." This lowers defenses and invites understanding. Another powerful idea is giving others a fine reputation to live up to. When you express trust in someone, they strive to meet it. Tell a child they are responsible, and they become more so. Tell a colleague they are capable, and they rise. Expectations shape behavior. There is also the art of listening, which Carnegie considered rare and priceless. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. True listening requires patience and curiosity. When someone speaks, give them your full attention. Do not interrupt. Do not judge. This alone can transform relationships. Imagine a conversation where you feel fully heard. You feel lighter, more open, more connected. That is the gift you give when you listen well, and in return, people trust you with their thoughts and emotions. Carnegie also taught that enthusiasm is contagious. When you speak with genuine excitement, others feel it. Energy draws attention. Passion builds momentum. Find what excites you in your work and express it. This does not mean being loud, it means being alive. Another lesson is to admit your mistakes quickly and emphatically. This disarms critics. It shows strength, not weakness. When you own an error, you control the narrative. Others respect honesty more than perfection. Think of a leader who blames others versus one who says, "I was wrong and I will fix it." The second earns loyalty. Accountability builds trust. At this stage, the lesson becomes clear. Influence is not about control, it is about cooperation. It is about reducing fear and increasing trust. When people feel safe with you, they open up. When they feel valued, they commit. Carnegie's psychology is rooted in respect. Respect for human dignity, respect for emotion, respect for individuality. This is why his lessons endure across generations. They speak to something timeless in us.
In the final movement, the lessons come together into a way of life. Dale Carnegie believed that success is deeply tied to relationships. Skills matter, knowledge matters, but how you make people feel matters more. Your reputation travels ahead of you, carried by the emotions you leave behind. One of his strongest teachings is that you cannot change others by force. Change comes from within. Your role is to inspire, not to push. When you model the behavior you want to see, others follow. This quiet leadership is powerful. Imagine a workplace where one person remains calm under pressure. They speak kindly, even in conflict. They give credit freely. Over time, others mirror this behavior. Culture shifts not through rules, but through example. Carnegie also stressed the importance of kindness in small moments, a sincere thank you, a thoughtful message, a moment of patience. These seem insignificant, but they accumulate. Relationships are built in inches, not miles. Another lesson is to avoid unnecessary criticism. Criticism often satisfies the ego of the critic more than it helps the receiver. Before pointing out a flaw, ask yourself if it will truly help. If not, let it go. Peace is often more valuable than being right. Carnegie encouraged curiosity over judgment. When someone behaves badly, ask what pain might be driving them. This does not excuse harm, but it softens your response. Compassion creates space for resolution. He also believed that happiness comes from service. When you focus on contributing to others, your own problems shrink. Purpose replaces anxiety. Helping someone else gives meaning to your effort. Consider volunteering, mentoring, or simply being present for a friend. These acts feed the soul. They remind you that you matter beyond achievements. Another powerful idea is maintaining optimism. Not blind positivity, but constructive thinking. Look for solutions. Look for growth. Speak hope into situations. Your mindset influences everyone around you. Carnegie taught that you can make more friends in a few months by becoming interested in others than in years of trying to get others interested in you. This is a radical shift from ego to empathy, and it works. Practice this daily. Ask people about their lives, remember details, follow up, celebrate milestones. These actions deepen bonds. The final lesson is integrity. Be sincere, be consistent, be trustworthy. Without integrity, all techniques fail. People sense authenticity quickly. When your words and actions align, you become reliable. Trust becomes your currency. In the end, Dale Carnegie's lessons are not tricks. They are reminders of our shared humanity. We all want respect. We all want understanding. We all want connection. When you offer these freely, life responds generously. As the story fades, remember this: influence grows where empathy lives. Likability grows where appreciation flows. And success grows where relationships are nurtured. This is the quiet power Dale Carnegie left behind.